How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another FPL GW8 video. It's Saturday evening and Arsenal have just played Brighton. We're midway through Gameweek 7, but you know what? The wildcard is activated. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, and if you're new here, please do subscribe to the channel. It's time to get straight into my early thoughts and first draft of my wildcard for Gameweek 8. So this is my team at the moment, sitting on 21 points, and it's an absolute horror fest of a gaming so far. But you know what? 21 points is quite decent after seeing a few teams out there. I mean, it's been brutal today. I'm quite lucky that I started the game week on 60k, and I'm sitting on 61.4k at the moment. As per Laqueta, which was my transfer in this game week, he should be receiving 2 bonus points, as well as Ben White should be receiving a bonus point. So hopefully get a small green arrow for tonight and push on tomorrow. I still have Captain Antonio, and a lot of people went with Ronaldo and Lukaku, so I can make up massive ground tomorrow if Antonio goes berserk, which I really hope he does. Benrahma, the king, and Diogo, which I don't expect to start, but Jota could come on and score. So I'm a bit hopeful for tomorrow. Hopefully I can make up a lot of points. And yeah, let's have a look at what the team would look like next game week if I chose not to wildcard. And it doesn't look too bad, if I'm being honest. I mean, I just can't wait to get rid of Luke Shaw. So let's put Livramento, who seems to be the more informed player. Oh, before we get there, I benched Livramento. I'm sure a lot of you have as well. And Sanchez, which was a bad call. But you know what they say, hindsight's a beautiful thing. What can you do? It's FPL. So yeah, let's just focus on next game week for now. And the team isn't too bad. It's not bad at all. Sanchez against Norwich. I mean, the team actually looks like it doesn't need a complete wildcard, but if I want to make bigger strides than I have been recently, I want to target those fixture swings for Chelsea. I want to triple up there. Man City, possibly get 2 or 3 from there. And then a team like Brentford, where they seem to be in form. So I want to target a few players, a few teams, and, you know, push on from where I am at the moment. So yeah, I think I have, how much do I have in the bank? Let's see. With 1 free transfer, 2.7 in the bank. The only worry here was Saar, 8.9. I could put out quite a decent team, if I'm being honest, without a wildcard. I could just bring in Grealish. You know what? I'm likely to keep Jota and Salah on the wildcard. I got rid of Trent this morning, just before the deadline. With no early team news, I just took a chance that Luke Shaw may start, and he did, but you know how that goes. 1 or 2 pointer as usual from him. No, you know what? I'm definitely using the wildcard. So let's get on that right now. I'm not wasting time. Let's do it. You're going to see me actually click it. Ooh. Okay. Let's go straight with Cancelo and Rudiger. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. What are they saying now? I know this. Okay, so let's just click save so that we know the wildcard is activated. Confirm transfers and play wildcard. Yes. Oh yeah. Anyway, so the reason why I'm choosing to make a video right now for you and to play the wildcard right now, not after the game week, is that when you're certain that you're playing the wildcard in a certain game week, and if you've already used your wildcard and you haven't done what I'm about to say, don't worry, it's a learning process, and For your next wildcard, you need to use this technique. And my piece of advice when using the wildcard is use it as early as possible. So the Gameweek 7 deadline was at 12, well, 12 for me this afternoon. In the UK, I think it was 1 p.m. UK time. Oh, sorry, 11 p.m. UK time. And you know that tomorrow morning, there will be players that either rise or drop in price. So by using the wildcard now, I'm not going to select the exact team that I want come the Gameweek 8 deadline, but instead I'm going to be bringing in players that I think will increase by more than 0.1 in price. So for instance, Rudiger or Cancelo, they're likely to increase in price tonight and possibly again during the international break. And in the international break, with so much transfer activity, you're likely to gain a lot in team value by using your wildcard early and targeting the players who may increase in price. So let's have a look at which players are likely to increase in price tonight. And I use two websites for that, which is Fantasy Football Fix and FPL Statistics. Oh, and in no way am I affiliated or sponsored by any of these websites. I'm just an average guy just like you and love FPL and massively obsessed with the game. So yeah, these two websites are quite good in predicting which players may increase or decrease in price. So if we have a look here, tonight we're looking at Douglas Luiz, Ramsdale, Cancelo, Smith Rowe, Rudiger, Salah, and Lukaku, who are all due a rise in price. And you know what? Every single name on this list are players that I do want in my actual wildcard team come Game Week 8. So it makes perfect sense to bring them all in tonight, with them likely to increase in price. And how many players is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they all increase in price, my team value will increase by 0.7 in one night, which is crazy. It's also the right time to get rid of that, dead weight in your team, the players that are likely to drop in price. And as we're seeing here, well, I don't have any of these players. Let's have a look at this page. John Stones, any big players here? Lloris, Buendia. Yeah. Sufal, I think a few of you may have him in. So yeah, we know the players that are likely to increase in price now. So those will be the first players in the team for draft 1 for the Game Week 8 wildcard team. So let's start with that. Transfers out. Okay. Let's go Ramsdale there. Livramento, Salah, Jota, Greenwood, Rama, Ronaldo, Scarlett. Okay. So let's start with the goalkeeper, Ramsdale. Arsenal have a great run of fixtures at the moment. And they've kept a clean sheet tonight. They've kept a clean sheet, 3 clean sheets in the last 4, and they were so close to another clean sheet against Tottenham. So Arsenal have been doing quite well defensively. So Ramsdale coming in with a decent run of fixtures is the best keeper at his price point, in my opinion. Any other defenders there? I have Rudiger in, as we started off the wildcard with him. Anyone else? Cancelo, he's in as well. Smith Rowe. Cash. Do a price rise soon. Okay, may as well bring him in. Why not? Matty Cash. Up top, let's go with Lukaku. Douglas Luiz. Smith Rowe. Anyone else? Am I missing anyone? Pakistan, Jota, consider Ramsdale, Douglas Luiz. No, I think I've got them all in now. Whoa, oh, 16 mil in the bank. Let's go with Jimenez. And Grealish. So, this team looks quite good if I'm being honest. It's a team very close to the ideal wildcard team that I'd like. This is the team that I'll go in with tonight and confirm these transfers. Let's just do that now so I don't forget. Because I'm sure a lot of you, I've seen a lot of teams where they forget to actually click save on their teams. That's something I always double and triple check just to make sure. And what I'm doing now is also what we like to call a bus team. A bus team is basically you setting up your team for the next game week soon after the previous deadline, just so that your team is set. And if on the way you get hit by a bus, you know, your team is set and you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this is the team I will go into tonight with to catch those price rises, but let's have a look at a proper draft that I'd like to have come Game Week 8. I'm happy with my top three, my three forwards, I mean. And Wolves have a good run of fixtures going forward. They have quite a decent set of fixtures coming up, and Jimenez has started that with now 8-pointer. So if you've got Jimenez in early, well done. I've seen a few teams with him before the deadline today, so well done to all of you. Lukaku has been off form recently. With Werner in the team, Werner takes up a lot of his shots. Werner is quite selfish, if I'm being honest, but with this run of fixtures, you have to have Lukaku as is likely to be a captain in all his fixtures. Antonio is a perma-cap type of player. He can perform against any team, so I will personally not be selling him. Even if every fixture here was a 4, rated 4 or 5, in the next 4 to 5 game weeks, I would still keep him. Unless he shows me that he's dropped off in form, or he picks up an injury or gets COVID, that's the only time I will be willing to sell him. Before that, no. Man City, I'd like to actually bring in 2 or 3 of their players as well. After Liverpool tomorrow, they have Burnley, Brighton and Palace in the 3 fixtures after that, and that's quite tasty. I think we should see 3 clean sheets here. I mean, it's the Premier League, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Man City even lose at least 1 game here. But I think Grealish is the safest player to have in the Man City team in terms of the midfield and forwards. The safest players will always be Edison, Diaz, KDB, and of recent note, I'd say Cancelo is the closest thing to being safe. His first choice. As you can see, he started every game so far and has done really well. I'm quite upset that I haven't had him in my team. Look at this. 6 points, 6 points, 12, 6 and 12. How have we not owned Cancelo yet? What is wrong with us? Anyway, I'd likely go with Cancelo. Maybe Diaz. And I know it looks crazy, and if you followed me and you know me as an FPL player, I never ever back having 4 premium defenders. I always play 3 at the back and I invest most of my money in attack. But over the next 3 to 4 fixtures, I think, I don't know. But okay, I think it's worth considering. It's worth considering having 4 at the back if you're going double City, double Chelsea. And it's quite risky. If you have a clean sheet wipeout, it's going to ruin your game week. High risk, high reward. You just need to go with your gut, really. I may bring back Trent into this team, but having a look at this first draft, I want to look at what the team would look like having double Chelsea, double Man City in defense. My midfield, that's where the issue comes in now. And if we're going to get a Brentford player in midfield, I'd like to have Mbuemo. Why isn't he coming up? Oh, pronounced his name wrong. Sorry about that. After Chelsea in Gameweek 8, they have quite a decent run as well. But, don't know, huh? This is the team that looks quite great on paper. Stacked with Chelsea and Man City at the moment. But these are two teams that are fighting for the title along with Liverpool. Liverpool don't have the best of fixtures coming up. And one may say I'm a bit biased by having Salah and Jota in my team, as I'm a Liverpool fan. But I just feel that at Jota's price bracket, he offers such value playing out of position in an attacking Liverpool team. Yes, he may be rotated every now and then with Firmino, but even in a 20-minute spell, I feel that Jota could do quite a lot of damage. He could score a goal, he could get an assist, but of recent note, he's not been in the best of form. He's missing a lot of chances and just wasting them. And keeping Salah, well, that's a no-brainer. He's the king after all, and if you don't have him, it's FPL suicide. You know that, I know that. Don't take that chance. And if you sell Salah and he performs, don't even think about complaining about it. You only have yourself to blame for that. And I'll be keeping the king in my team. I need to get rid of 0.6 somewhere now, and that's the issue here. As we've seen now, Christensen is not reliable if I had to take out Azpilicueta. One option I'm quite tempted to go with now after watching Chelsea today is Ben Chilwell. If he's nailed that spot now, he looked amazing today. Okay, yes, he gave away the penalty, but he was involved in so much of the attack, scoring a goal as well, if you haven't already seen. Finished on 8 points, even though he gave away a penalty. So, yeah, time to get rid of 0.2. Where am I going to get rid of that? If you're choosing a 4.5 midfielder, I'd suggest going either Douglas Luiz or Sissoko. But the reason I'm going with Douglas Luiz is that he looks to be in a few set pieces now. And in the last 2 game weeks, he's had 2 assists. And what more can you ask for from your £4.5 million midfielder? Gosh, my issue here is trying to get rid of 0.2 now. What do I do? 3 up top. Okay. You know what? The team is quite stacked now. I love it. But there is going to be bench points here. And I think I may lose my mind if that does happen. Okay, on a draft one. Okay, let's come back to that in the next draft. Trying to find the perfect team. But for now, let's focus on which players are going to rise in price tonight. If you're on a wildcard, I suggest you do the same. Let's just go without Diaz at the moment. Let's just look at this again. Which other players are likely to rise? Covered. Livramento, Duffy, Azpilicueta. Quite far from a price rise. Yeah, let's just go with Matty Cash here. Stick to this team and we will tackle the best wildcard team. As time progresses, there's still quite some time until the Gameweek 8 deadline. This is the team I'm going with for draft 1 at the moment. Let's confirm these transfers. Well, no, let me just get Azpilicueta in at the moment for his possible price rise. And yeah, this will be draft 1 of the wildcard. If you're new and you don't actually know me, I'll just show you my history so far. This season I started around 32k, dropped massively in Gameweek 3 and slowly picking up now. This rank should hopefully improve massively come the end of Sunday night, with Liverpool taking on Man City in the last fixture. In previous seasons, I've started in 2016, around 28, 29k, 7k the following season, and my worst rank to date is 86k. Last season, I finished at 7.7k, and at one point, I think around Gaming 22 to 24, I was 550th in the world. So the target this season is to better that rank. I want to finish in a triple-digit rank, if I'm being hopeful. But the target for me, as it should be for you, should be to win FPL. There's no point in just copying someone else. There's no point in just going with the template all the time. Just back yourself, back your gut, and try and win it all, you know? So yeah, this is my team, my draft 1 for the wildcard for Gameweek 8. If you're on a wildcard, let me know in the comments what your team looks like, or do you agree with any of the players I have in here or disagree with any of them? Okay, let's set the team with, you know, are we likely to set up going into the game week? And this looks quite fire, if I'm being honest. Who'd you captain? Lukaku or Salah? Okay, let's have a look at Salah tomorrow. And let's see how Brentford performs tomorrow. At the moment, I think I would go with Mo. Do you remember that one game when Salah played against Watford? I remember I was out watching this game on the big screen, and Liverpool scored 5. Was it 5? All I know is that Salah was involved in 5 goals, 4 goals and 1 assist. And he had the biggest ever haul by a single player in a single game week in FPL history. So yeah, it may be a nostalgic captaincy pick, but is it really nostalgic if Salah is the most consistent FPL player throughout, you know, the last few seasons? I don't think so. Well, that sums up my early thoughts for the Gameweek 8 wildcard. This is my first draft, but I'm sure with more information during the international break, and likely injuries and constant drama that comes with FPL, this draft will have a few tweaks come the Gameweek 8 deadline. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by liking the video and commenting on it. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for, mate? I hope your Gameweek 7 improves and you see a massive green arrow come Sunday evening. Good luck, and remember to always FPL responsibly.